Madam Director General Irina Bokova, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. This is an unprecedented occasion for rejoicing, as the UNESCO Madadanjeet Singh Prize for the Promotion of Tolerance and Non-Violence is awarded for the first time by a very distinguished woman Director General of UNESCO. It is a special occasion also because since the UNESCO Executive Board established the prize in 1995, the laureates for the prize have mostly been women. In 1996, the jury chaired by the Nobel Peace Laureate Archbishop Desmond Tutu, chairman of South African Reconciliation Committee, awarded the prize to a Rwandan group of 32 women NGOs, Pro-Femme Twese Hamwe, meaning all together. Their dedicated action campaign greatly benefited the widows and orphans who had survived the horrendous genocide committed by the Rwandan Hutu majority, in which about 1 million men, women and children belonging to the Tutsi minority were brutally massacred in April 1994. Having concurrently served as ambassador to Rwanda and Burundi while I was the High Commissioner of India in Uganda, I was very pleased with the award. The 1998 prize was awarded to a Pakistani group of some 30 women organizations, the Joint Action Committee for People's Rights, JAC. It's a coalition fighting against religious intolerance and promoting human rights in Pakistan. The prize was shared with an Indian laureate, Narayan Desai, for his devoted work to spread Mahatma Gandhi's vision of Gram Swaraj, village panchayat, and friendship between India and Pakistan. I'm especially glad that Aung San Suu Kyi finally has been allowed by the new government of Burma to accept the UNESCO prize after a decade since it was awarded to her in 2002. It is a measure of the greatness of this valiant apostle of democracy, non-violence, and tolerance that she has transcended her agonizing ordeal by reconciliation with her tormentors, the military dictators who assassinated her father Bogyoke Aung San and then imprisoned her for over 15 years after her National League of Democracy Party won the general election in 1990. Her recent decision to rejoin the political process without compromising her democratic principles and ideals is a happy augury for her country's future. I believe that in wishing her all success I am articulating your sentiments as well. The Bangladeshi writer Taslima Nasreen is another exceptionally brave woman and an embodiment of Bengali secular culture. She received repeated standing ovation during the 2004 Pride Award ceremony, as she said, quote, "With my country's strong patriarchal traditions, women suffer unbearable inequalities and injustices. They are considered intellectually, morally, physically, and psychologically inferior by religion, tradition, culture, and customs. As a result, the Islamic fundamentalists refuse to tolerate any of my views. The bigots could not tolerate Taslima's view that religious scriptures are out of time and out of place. They were upset that religious laws that discriminate against women need to be replaced by secular laws and unified civil code. Hundreds of thousands of extremists demonstrated in the streets and demanded her execution by beheading or by hanging. It is against this backdrop that the award of 2011 prize to Anarkali Kaur Honaryar acquires special significance. She has been recognized for her courageous human rights activities to help Afghan women who suffer from intolerance, domestic abuse, forced marriages, and gender discrimination. She is the only non-Muslim senator in Afghanistan's parliament. Anarkali belongs to the minuscule Sikh community in the Islamic Republic of Afghanistan and advocates the cause of religious minorities where Al-Qaeda and Taliban terrorists have wrought havoc and killed people who do not conform to their fascist dogmas. The UNESCO Director General, Madam Irina Bokova, wisely accepted the recommendation of the international jury that Anarkali Honaryar share the prize with Khaled Abu Awwad, a Palestinian human rights activist. He is a prominent leader in the reconciliation process with the aim of breaking the cycle of violence in which the Palestinians and Israelis are trapped. In this political scenario, the admission of Palestine as a member state of UNESCO is another important step in the direction of regional stability and peace. And I must heartily congratulate Madam Irina Bokova for having promptly accepted the majority decision adopted by the UNESCO Executive Board. Lastly, but not the least, may I thank you very much for attending this function in such large numbers, which is indicative of your valuable support for UNESCO's ideals, principles, and objectives to promote worldwide peace. Thank you very much.